Good afternoon and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with Ralf Friedrichs. Today's topic is 10 of the most drug-addicted countries in the world. And you'll be amazed by a few of these countries, and then of course some of the other countries you'd expect to be on this list. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Dr. Luis Gonzalez from StartingPointMN.com. He will help you with your addiction and your recovery. He'll walk with you 24 hours at a time, day by day, step by step. He will never ever talk about your past. It is not a good idea to talk about your past, being that the past could have some things that you might not want to discuss. More importantly, we don't want you to feel stressed out from some of the mistakes you have made, like we've all made. So we want to talk about today. We want to focus on today and tomorrow. Reach out to him at 844-414-8444. That's Dr. Luis Gonzalez from StartingPointMN.com. Also, Dr. Luis Gonzalez can turn you into an addiction recovery coach. If you have professional personality and passion, he will help you become an addiction recovery coach. Also, if you have some sort of addiction background, whether it's battling your own demons or helping other people, reach out to him at 844-414-8444 and let Dr. Luis Gonzalez help turn you into an addiction recovery coach. Also, want to give a shout out to globaleyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. If you have a desire to get brand new frames, they have over 1,200 different frames. They have rimless, they have semi-rimless, they have plastic, they have metal. They have every type of shape. They have some square, they have some circles, oblongs, they have so many different shapes. Reach out to www.globaleyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. And also, if you are looking for progressives, they have them. If you're looking for photochromatics and transitions, they have them. They have polarized. They can make your thicker lenses thinner. They can give you UV coating, scratch-resistant coating, anti-reflecting coating. The great thing about that company is I know it so well. Like so many people that I've assisted since starting doing the commercials on my shows, that if you reach out to me at 631-599-0218, I will help place your order. I'll help pick your frame. I'll help pick your lenses. I will direct you with my 30 years in the optometry business. I will direct you to the proper frame, the proper fit, the proper lens for you. But you need to reach out to me at 631-599-0218, and you need to reach out to globaleyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. Folks, go to my websites at www.takeyourlifebacktoday show, about this show, about everything that we do on this show, about my biography. Go to www.clearviews.info and you'll get the 411, the information on addiction and recovery. And if you need to get addiction recovery coaching done by me, go to www.clearreform.com and I will help take your life back. 10 of the most drug-addicted countries. I'm going to start with the least on my list, which is number 10, and work my way down to number 1, which has the most percentage per capita. Number 10 on my list is the great country of Mexico. Their choice of drug that has 3.99% per capita is meth. Mexico's meth addiction is one of the leading drug problems in the world. The country is infamous for drug cartels. Everybody knows that a lot of the drug cartels come directly from Mexico, and what they're doing is importing and exporting, but they're exporting a lot of their meth, and of course they're importing meth as well. 3.99% per capita is for meth in Mexico at number 10. Number 9 on my list is Brazil. They have a per capita percentage of 4.3, and their choice of drug in that particular country, in the country of Brazil, is Oxy. Brazil's excessive consumption of Oxy is at number 9 on my list. Not yet as mainstream of a drug as heroin, like in some countries, or cocaine. Oxy comprises a mixture of cocaine paste, gasoline, and calcium oxide mixed with kerosene. Listen to those ingredients, and this is what people are utilizing in that country. Oxy is comprised of these mixtures of cocaine paste, gasoline, calcium oxide mixed with kerosene. That is at 4.3% per capita in Brazil, and the drug is Oxy. Our country, excuse me, USA is at number 8. Our country has a 6.2% per capita on our prescription pills. Almost 7 in 10 Americans have been found to be at least with one prescription pill, and half of that with at least 2 prescription pills that they are presently taking. So 7 out of 10 Americans are taking one prescription pill, and half of those people, let's figure 3 or 4 people out of that, are taking at least 2. Now my question to you folks is, in my audience, how many of those prescription pills are necessary, are for medical purposes, or like some people that we know maybe in our circles are taking painkillers with no pain for the high, are taking antidepressants for no particular reason, are taking other medications for no other reasons. USA at number 8 with 6.2% per capita on RX pills. Number 7 on my list is Canada, our neighbor. Their choice at 6.4% per capita is marijuana. At number 7, Canada's addiction to the relatively innocuous drug cannabis. Pot is widespread in Canada, and it is spreading rapidly. Canada is known for its marijuana, although in some states here in this country, Canada is legal now, and also it has been for medical use. In Canada, marijuana has become their choice of drug. I will say this, I don't believe in drugs at all. However, marijuana compared to oxy and meth certainly is a walk in the park as far as the effectiveness or the dangers that marijuana really gives. But it's still a drug, and I don't condone it. Number 6, and this is a surprise country, number 6 on my list at 6.9% per capita is Afghanistan. Their choice of drug over there is heroin. At number 6, heroin is one of the most infamous drugs in Afghanistan, and has a huge problem within that country. The country is at number 1 at producing poppy opium, which is heroin. The number 1 producing country. I don't have the reason why it's so high over there. Some people could, say different things, but I guess maybe because the laws over there are so flexible. In other words, there probably aren't many laws. Number 5 on my list, and this is not a surprise country, but it's still on the list, at 7.1% per capita, and Russia for its alcohol. All I really have to say this is vodka, and more vodka. That is their choice of drink or alcohol over there, and they come in at number 7, and they come in strong with 7.1% per capita. Number 4 on my list, again a shocker, is Slovakia. Their choice at 13% per capita is inhalants. They misuse inhalants, they snort it, they become high, and they are up there, and they come in at number 4 with 13% per capita, and that is the country of Slovakia. Number 3 on my list is at 13.2%, and the country of France, known for its RX pills. Mind you, we at number 8 were at 6.2%. 7 out of 10 people in our country are utilizing RX pills. Now listen to this. France at 13.9% for RX pills are almost double of what the United States has. Almost double. It's safe to say that it sounds like possibly 8 to 9 people out of 10 are utilizing drug pills. Those are huge numbers, almost double, 13.9% per capita RX pills for the country of France. Number 2 on my list, United Kingdom, otherwise known as England. They come in at 13.92% per capita, and they are known for alcohol. Most binge drinking country in the world, almost doubling what Russia had at a high 7.1%, that they come in at 13.92%. Binge drinking is huge. Folks, when I went to England on my way to on a NATO float with the United States Marine Corps, all I could see is drunk people. Now, of course, I only went to 2 separate locations, actually 3, but I hung around in Portsmouth and Dover. And Portsmouth is a huge shipping area. A lot of the ships go there, dock there, and all I saw was people consuming alcohol. Here comes number 1 of the entire world, of the most addicted country, and this is a surprise. What do you think it might be? Number 1 at 14.8% per capita for heroin is the country of Iran. That's a surprise, right? Iran's problem with heroin is an epidemic of epic proportions. Sadly, there is little the country can do about it, given that they get so little funds from their government to fight, to battle the drug war. That explains, and this is why it's so important that every country allots a certain budget to battle the drug and alcohol war. Iran has very limited budget on that, and that makes Iran number 1 on my list of the most addicted countries in the world. Folks, you have to always remember that a sober today, I guarantee, will make a better tomorrow. And if you expect big changes to happen in your life, you need to start with the small steps. If you start thinking positive, positive things will happen. That I guarantee you. We discussed the 10 of the most drug-addicted countries. 2 or 3 of those countries were a surprise. Some of them are not a surprise. Let me go over them one more time. Let's start with number 10, country of Mexico. Their choice of drug is meth. Their percentage per capita is 3.99%, and it is very infamous, known for the drug cartels, where they're driving it and exporting it through Texas, around Texas, and they're just working their way. And they also import drugs. Number 9 on my list is Brazil, at 4.3% per capita. They are very well known for Oxy. Now listen to what is mixed in Oxy. Oxy has a mixture of, listen to this now, cocaine paste, gasoline, calcium oxide, and kerosene. Those 4 ingredients, cocaine paste, gasoline, calcium oxide, and kerosene, mixed, make Oxy in Brazil. USA at number 3, 6.2% per capita. We are known for the RX pills, prescription pills. 7 out of 10 people in this country are on some sort of RX pill, and out of that, half are on 2 different RX pills, 2 different prescriptions. Number 7 on our list, at 6.4% per capita, is Canada. They are very well known for their marijuana. Number 6 on my list, surprise, is Afghanistan. 6.9% per capita. They are very well known for their heroin. They are the number 1 country in the entire world for producing poppy opium, otherwise known as heroin. Number 5 on my list, no surprise here, is at 7.1% per capita, Russia, with alcohol. And the only thing I really had to say, like I stated before, is vodka, vodka, and vodka. That's all they want is vodka. Number 4, which was a surprise, is Slovakia at 13% per capita. They are known for inhalants. It seems like people are just, they just want to snort the inhalant. They want to breathe it in to get that high. Number 3 on my list is France at 13.2% per capita. And mind you, they almost double our country with prescription drugs, because that's what they do. They misuse the drugs to almost the double amount of the United States at 6.2%, and they are at 13.2%. Number 2 on my list is United Kingdom, otherwise known as England. They are the most binge drinking country in the entire world. They are 13.69% per capita, and they are known for alcohol. More importantly, beer. They love their beer over there. Like I said, they almost double us as far as alcohol consumption. Double Russia as far as alcohol consumption. Not only that, but they are well known to be the number 1 binge drinking country. Number 1, which was a huge surprise by me on my list, is Iran. Iran comes in at 14.3% per capita. Iran's problem with heroin is epidemic of epic proportions. Sadly, there is little the country can do about their drug problem because their budget is so minimal to fight the war on drug. Iran comes in at number 1. So let's go review. Number 1, Iran. Number 2, United Kingdom. Number 3, France. Number 4, Slovakia. Number 5, Russia. Number 6, Afghanistan. Number 7, Canada. Number 8, USA. Number 9, Brazil. And number 10, Mexico. These are the 10 of the most drug-addicted countries. If you're watching and you live in one of those countries, watch out for what they're known for here in the United States, prescription drugs. If you're watching me and you live in Canada, you're well known for marijuana. If you're living in Mexico watching me, you're well known for meth. Folks, there is something we need to do about this war, this epidemic war that is not just affecting the United States, but it's affecting us globally. There is so much we need to do. The first thing we need to do is allot a certain amount of budget for fighting the war on drugs. That is super important. Otherwise, you end up like number 1, Iran, because they don't have the funds to fight because they're probably too busy investing in nuclear warheads. They have that huge percentage per capita for heroin. It all starts at home. I keep telling you folks, if you at home and you teach your children well, it doesn't matter what the outside is doing. If your children are molded, they're just molded into the person that you want them to be, hopefully like you. Don't mold them to be like you if you abuse drugs or abuse alcohol. Mold them to be better than you. And there's only one way to start at home, and that's for you to lead by example. You need to set the example. You need to show your children it is not okay to do drugs, so don't do them. It is not okay to drink. Don't drink in front of them. It is certainly not okay to physically abuse anyone. Don't do it at home, and certainly do not use profanity in front of your children. Instead, start utilizing things like respect. Teach your children to respect one another, to respect you, to respect even their neighbors. Because when you give respect, you get respect. Teach your children at home to love, to show that it's okay to love somebody, to accept people, to show them also that compassion is important in life, and passion is important in life. You are their hero. You are their role model. You need to lead by example. It has to start today. And if you're watching me and you have one of these things one of these drugs that you take regularly, if you take meth or oxy or RX pills or alcohol or marijuana or heroin, and you want to stop, let today be the first day of your new life. It's easier said than done. I know that. I've been there, not with the drugs, but the alcohol. But the thing is that you need to make a choice before it's too late. You need to make a choice between your life and the drug. Because if you choose the drug will take your life. Eventually it will. If it doesn't take your life through an accident, it will take your life because it's destroying your organs, or it will take your life because you've become so depressed. Well, you'll take your life, which means they took your life. The drug took your life because the drug clouded you to commit suicide. Change today. First way to change is to finally admit you have a problem. Because denial will never fix the problem. Acceptance that you have the problem is the foundation of rebuilding your new life. Then reach up to your higher power. Reach up to someone that can help you, and God is that person. In combination with you accepting the fact that you have a problem and you asking God for guidance and direction. This is the start of your new life. This is the first step of taking your life back. Let it be today. And if you're out there in my audience and you think, okay, well, I will start, but I won't start till tomorrow. Remember this. Not everyone is guaranteed a tomorrow. I have heard so many different stories where people were just having maybe dinner yesterday or last week with a person, and that person's no longer here, whether it came by natural death, suicide, or an accident. Our day is numbered in God's book. Only God knows when our day is going to happen. So if you are one of those people that will always say, I will change, but I'll change tomorrow, remember that you are not guaranteed a tomorrow. Yes, if you're watching me, you're breathing right now and you're blinking right now, but somewhere in the world right now, there is someone that's taking their last breath. There's someone that's closing their eyes for the last time. Let today be the day that you make the change while you're alive, while you're breathing. That way, one day, when you're not around and people are talking about you, they will remember you as the person that went from drug addiction, from alcohol addiction, and changed for the better and wanted to make a difference in society. One way to start making a difference in society is when you start changing yourself to find a passion, like I have the passion to help others. Find a passion. It could be through a blog. It could be through the video camera. It could be maybe making visitations to the jails, to the homeless shelters, to the nursing homes, to talking to people about the struggles you faced, about how you have found a new way of living through sobriety. Because your story, you are a real story with a real person with a real story, and your story could help someone else. I know that my stories do help other people. I know that my past does help another person when I discuss it. I am certainly not ashamed of my past, because I realize that we as humans do make mistakes, but we as humans have the mentality to make the change. But it takes a strong willpower to do so. It does not mean that you'll change today and then fall back into the same routine. You need to actively stay involved in your sobriety, which means from morning till night, not just an hour and a half meeting once a day. You need to wake up with a mission, a passion each and every day. What is the day going to bring for you? Is it going to bring you going to the jail to witness to people? Maybe an AA meeting there. Does it mean you're going to go to homeless shelter and tell people about how you almost became homeless, but now how you are holding on to money because you have changed? Is it maybe doing a blog where you talk about your past and you invite people to your blog to talk about them, about themselves, about how they might be able to change? Is it maybe in church holding a meeting there? You need to find something to look forward to each and every morning, and something to look forward to should not include either drugs or alcohol or both. Something to look forward to should include a mission, a passion, and a new life. A new life that you need to create for yourself, because no one's going to do it. You need to grab the bull by its horn, and you need to do it today. Let today be that first day of your new life. It all starts with you, and it all starts today. Folks, I can't emphasize more and more how important it is for you to make those changes. Because a sober today, I promise you, will give you that better tomorrow. And if you want to make the change, remember that big changes happen with small steps. Don't expect to see results right away, but they will come, and they will come eventually. But the first step is yours. It is up to you to take your life back, and it's people like me and Dr. Luis Gonzalez from StartingPointMN.com that are here to help you, because we are addiction recovery coaches. We're here to help you take your life back. If you start thinking positive, I guarantee you nothing but positive things will happen in your life. But you have to start thinking positive. Teach your children to say no to drugs and alcohol, and set an example at home. Lead by example. Be the role model. Be the hero that your children think that you are. It all starts with you, and it all ends with you. Let today be the first day of your new life. Folks, I hope to God each and every one of you guys has a great day, but more importantly, I hope to God that you have a sober day. And may God bless you.